Hook off the Jab Sports. Okay, guys, today we're talking Canelo versus Triple G, the first fight. That's Canelo Alvarez versus Gennady Golovkin, the first fight. The reason why we're talking about the first fight today is because if you didn't know, they have a third fight coming up. So the third is coming up in September, I believe. So I'm going to go through this first fight and what I felt about the fight after watching it again. And then the next video will be about the second fight. And then obviously it's on to the third fight, which is up and coming. And guys, I watched the fight in its entirety from beginning to end. And I got to be honest with you, I saw Gennady Golovkin winning that fight. I saw him stagger Canelo with jabs. I saw him beat up on Canelo on the ropes. And to be honest with you, Canelo looked like he was trying to be a defensive fighter that he's just not. I understand that he tried to pick up some stuff from Floyd Mayweather, but that's just not who he is. I think every time he's on the ropes, it's because he's tired. And after watching his most recent fight against Dmitry Bivol, I believe that's why he lost the fight, because the one thing that Gennady Golovkin didn't do in that first fight, I believe he could have threw a few more punches down to the body, after going to the head, following the shots to the body, shovel hooks to the body and hooks to the body, stepping around and throwing hooks to the body and stuff like that. Jab to the head, come down, bang with the straight right. Because what Gennady Golovkin did do well is he doesn't smother his punches, so he would have got good straight rights to the body when Canelo was on the ropes. And if he had followed that up, doubled up, bang, 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 punches and bunches, more combinations, I believe it would have been far more evident that he won that fight. Canelo just goes on the ropes because he's tired. He all of it is a show, like sort of like a fake it till you make it type of thing. He's not really doing much. He's getting hit by shots. And because his movement is so exaggerated, I believe it's actually exhausting him a lot more than it's preventing him from getting hit. When you see Mayweather, pulling off defensive maneuvers, it was sharp, it was clean, there was finesse to it, a smoothness to it. It wasn't causing him to lose energy. It's almost like Canelo's nervous system is being attacked every time he makes one of those moves with his head, and he's moving at the hip and pulling back and going around and stuff like that. And I believe it's because he's physically that's just not the type of fighter that he is. Guys, after watching this first fight, I believe that I agree actually with Abel Sanchez, who came on in a recent interview saying that Gennady Golovkin got hit a lot in his most recent fight, and it was because he was trying to be more of a boxer. And it's not that he can't box, it's just that he is more of a banger, like a move forward type of fighter. Move forward, throw the jab type of fighter as you're moving forward. And I agree with Abel Sanchez. I really, after watching this fight, I believe that if Gennady Golovkin picks up on what Bivol did in his fight with Canelo, that he will be very successful in this third fight. Again, this is just after watching the first fight, guys. I'm going to watch that second fight again, and I'm going to see what kind of adjustments both Canelo and Triple G made in the second fight and why it went the way that it went. This first fight between them ended in a draw, with one of the judges having it 10-2 in favor of Canelo. I don't know where that judge got that from, but that's the kind of stuff that Gennady Golovkin won that fight. And that's the kind of stuff, and at the very least you could say it was a draw. That's fine, I could take that. But I believe that he won that fight, and that kind of scorecard just goes to show you, like some people are out here willing to rob people, hardworking fighters. If Canelo Alvarez goes on the ropes and Triple G recognizes that he's supposed to throw more combinations when he's on the ropes, or Canelo's gonna get beat up. He's gonna get beat up. If Triple G is not aware of the fact that Canelo wants to throw one shot at a time and really hurt him, he's gonna be in for a problem. Because again, Triple G is getting older. That's the narrative they're pointing out. He's getting older. So, you know, reflexes, all that kind of stuff diminish. But the one thing that Triple G does have is his power. Power is the last thing to go. You know? So I'm looking forward to watching the second fight, because it's hard for me to say anything really positive about Canelo in this first fight. I just think that he was faking it till he made it, guys. You know, he faked it, tried to make it look like he was doing something, and really and truly, I don't think he was doing nothing. Did he have moments of success? Of course he did. Did he win that fight? In my opinion, no. Was his defensive skills on display in some form, like to show that he was some form of a great? No, I don't think so. I think that he got hit and he got tired from getting hit and trying to be defensive and fighting a style that is not his style to fight. That's what I think. So what I need to do now is go and watch that second fight and see what fighters were able to make adjustments, if any adjustments were made between either of the fighters. Okay, guys? Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Again, I think Triple G won the first fight between Canelo and himself. Let me know what you guys think. My next video I'm going to put out is going to be Canelo versus Triple G, the second fight. And then obviously after that, it's going to be all about the third fight, which I know a lot of people are looking forward to. Guys, I really don't, and I want to point this out in the first video. I'm going to point it out in the second video, and so on and so forth. At this point in time, neither of these fighters to me are like the greatest fighters of all time. You guys can have that opinion. That is not my opinion. I think they're good fighters. I do not think that they are great fighters. I just don't. So this is not me picking anybody at this point. In the third fight, after watching the second fight and reviewing more tapes and stuff, I might put out a breakdown and a prediction of who I think is going to win the fight coming up, the third fight coming up. But as of right now, all I can really say is what I feel is obvious, and that is Canelo lost the first fight between the two. Now it's time to watch the second fight, guys, and go from there. Again, guys, thank you guys so much for listening. Please like the video. Please like the video. Please like the video. I really appreciate it, guys. And in my last video that I put up regarding Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford, the breakdown, I got a lot of feedback from you guys, a lot of responses. Guys, thank you guys so much. I'm very grateful. I'm very, very appreciative. I love boxing. I know you guys love boxing too. And what I love the most is that everybody comes with their own opinion, their own viewpoints, and perspective. And that's what makes boxing great. That's what makes boxing great. It's individual fans looking at individual fighters and breaking down the fights, guys, and appreciating the show that they're about to put on for us. Like the video, dislike the video, leave a comment, guys. Leave a comment. Let everybody know what you think, and let's talk about it. So please continue to do that and support the channel. And I'm very appreciative again, guys. All right, so until the next time, hook off the jab.